What's up YouTube, my name's Tan, and today I'm going to be doing a review of Star Wars Theory's Shards of the Past fan film. When I first heard about this fan film back in June, I was super excited because this was a film, or not exactly a film, but this was something that I've been waiting for a very long time. Since I was a little kid, I always wanted to see the events post Order 66, post Revenge of the Sith. And also, Mace Windu, I believed, was one of the most powerful Jedi who was actually underrated at that time, because the prequels didn't perform too well. This will contain spoilers, so if you haven't watched the Star Wars fan film, go watch it now. I'm just warning you guys. This has spoilers. Vader is force-choking Palpatine, questioning him, "Why didn't you give me or grant me the power to save Padme?" Which Anakin / Darth Vader really loved Padme so much. He was obsessed with her to the point where he would do anything to save her. Meanwhile, Darth Vader is force-choking Palpatine. Clone troopers start entering and they start firing at Darth Vader. And what's so amazing is that there's like 20 clone troopers, and they're all shooting at Darth Vader. The traditional opening of A Long Time Ago in a Galaxy Far, Far Away, which is traditional for all Star Wars films, excluding the anthology films. The line, Anakin Skywalker is dead, which is true because in Revenge of the Sith, he turned to the dark side, and therefore Anakin died, and Lord Vader was born. After destroying the clones, Darth Vader force chokes Palpatine really strongly. So strong to the point where Palpatine seemingly collapsed. So then Vader thought he defeated Palpatine. Then he hears Padme's voice. When he hears Padme's voice, he kind of gets weak and emotional. Then he sees Padme walk, and he's actually deceived through Emperor Palpatine's Sith alchemy that Padme was there, which was when Emperor Palpatine turned himself into Padme. And when Padme's eye color changed, revealing that Padme wasn't really there at all, and it was just the true Dark Lord of the Sith. Gomez really did good in his voice of Vader. He really progressed a lot because in the beginning, when we first heard a snippet of what Vader would sound like, he didn't really sound like Vader. He sounded like a person imitating to be Vader, but now he sounds like he has the intonation of Vader, the mannerisms, because, you know, actually the person whose body is Vader is not Jesse Gomez, is another actor, so they have a voice actor and a body actor. So I thought the voice of Vader was completely, executed well. Anakin from Shards of the Past didn't really look like Anakin from The Phantom Menace. I mean, he didn't really look like Anakin, but he had a similar face, which I saw was good enough. And Padme did look more like Padme than actual Anakin, meaning that Padme looked more like the original actor than Anakin did with the original actor. Feeling himself as Palpatine and not Padme, Palpatine starts force lightning Darth Vader to death, and that caused Darth Vader to be defeated in his attempt to overthrow Palpatine. Palpatine's voice was very good, very good, but still not 100%. And I give everyone a slack and break because it is impossible to get your voice sounding 100% to like Ian McDiarmid. The next clip, we saw Vader without his cybernetics, which was really cool. I thought that clip was really cool, but I could still tell that there's a lot of face makeup involved. It didn't really look like a naturally burnt person or a person who actually endured what Anakin endured. It looked like there was, some face makeup and effects, but overall, I thought that was really cool. I mean, that's probably one of the most badass scenes. I think every scene in this film is badass. And when Palpatine speaks to Vader about his allegiance to his master, that was really cool. Like, it was serious. It was seriously good because, it really felt there was a connection between the master and apprentice, but kind of a connection where that's not really trustworthy. And there were some lines that were borrowed, I believe, from the original trilogy, but it felt really Star Wars to me. It felt like super authentic to the actual franchise of Star Wars. It felt like it was real Star Wars. And in the last quarter of the film, or the last third of the film, is Vader's starship, which was Anakin's Jedi starfighter from Revenge of the Sith, which was yellow, going to Naboo. And that was a huge callback and reference to Revenge of the Sith, which I really appreciate a lot. The final scene gave me the Force Unleashed vibes because Clone Commander Thar was talking to Darth Vader. It was really cool because you heard some battle in the background of, Jedi just completely demolishing clones. Because, this is when the fan film's visual effects really shine and really perfected. It was in the last quarter of the film, where they filmed the last quarter of the film, had stunning architecture. It was magnificent. It really felt like you were in Naboo. Like, the architecture was really, really authentic to Naboo, and they really gave Naboo a good rep. I felt like in the first quarter or third of the film, the visual effects weren't that good. They were not super professional, like, you know, a real movie with a budget of 200 million plus, but it didn't feel like amateur VFX. It was good quality, but not super high quality. I really were like the Emperor's Shadow Guards, which had black armor from The Force Unleashed, which was really, really cool, because I didn't really expect that. I thought they were gonna have, you know, the typical red Royal Guard. The film is very emotional, definitely emotional, especially when they play Across the Stars. If you didn't know what Across the Stars is, it's the Anakin and Padme theme played in Attack of the Clones, the main theme that plays during their marriage scene and the kissing scene before they enter the Geonosis arena. That version of Across the Stars is probably one of the best fan soundtracks I've ever heard, so huge props to the composer. Overall, I would rate this movie a solid 9 out of 10. Solid. There are imperfections, of course. Every movie has imperfections, but they're very small and very slight. But overall, this movie is the best Star Wars fan film ever. I'm serious. It's the best Star Wars fan film ever. It's even better than the Darth Maul Apprentice fan film, because that one didn't really shine, finessed, like, you know, Star Wars Shards of the past did. If you enjoyed my review, please give a like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and may the Force be with you, always.